back to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing what I got for Black Friday. I realized that Black Friday was nearly a month ago, but I've been waiting for one of my items to come in and it just keeps getting delayed, so I'm like, you know what, I just have to bite the bullet and share now, and I'll add an image of that later. I typically don't really do Black Friday shopping. Like, if I have to get my Secret Santa gift, then yes, I might wait for that point in time, but in general, I'm just not a big shopper on those types of days, shopping in general. But I could not resist Old Navy's 50% off. For anyone that is new here, I used to work for Old Navy many moons ago. I feel like I mention that every time I do an Old Navy haul. I'm sorry if I do, but I really just do enjoy Old Navy clothing. I have been trying to integrate more neutrals into my wardrobe. I used to be somebody who's like, if I like something, I want it in multiple colors. And then I tried to hone back a little bit on my shopping and focus more on versatile pieces. So I started to stick with a little bit more of a color scheme. So I did greens, particularly like dark emerald greens, I did burgundies, navies, and then obviously you have your black, white, and gray. And I never really had much tan or camel or chocolate brown or anything like that. And I've been trying to add more of it into my wardrobe. Some of these pieces I'm keeping and some of them I'm going to be returning, and I thought I would just jump right in and share with you guys what I've picked up. So let's first start off with the sports bras. I picked up two sports bras. I picked up this green one, which is a very comfy style. It's one that I don't already own. And then this brown one is basically the chocolate brown version of one I got earlier in the year, I think just before summer when I uploaded that video, and I have it in the wishbone color. So I knew my size would fit perfectly, and I really enjoyed the fit already. Actually, that's probably one of my favorite sports bras now. So I knew this would be an easy way for me to integrate some brown into my workout outfits. The next top that I have, this was not purchased for Black Friday, but it was purchased a week or two beforehand, so I thought I would throw that in here, and that is this little brown t-shirt, and it is an athletic shirt, and again, you'll recognize I have this in two other colors from that same other video back in the summer. So they're super comfortable, and again, I flit around between sizes for these tops. I think one of my tops was an extra small, one was a small, because they just didn't have both colors available in the same size, and I like both of them, they both fit. So this was another easy way to chuck in a basic tee. It is on the crop side, but a lot of my pants are mid-rise or high-rise, so the crop is not a big issue for me. Next, again, you'll see this theme of browns. I got this ribbed turtleneck. I have a few different turtleneck styles from Old Navy over the years that I absolutely love, but I don't think they sell them anymore, or if they do, they've kind of renamed them, so I can't quite figure out without like going into the store to feel them to see what they were. But I really like a nice thin turtleneck, so that way it's nice for layering and you don't get like sweltering hot. So I really like how thin this was. I picked up a few items in this ribbed material, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't think it's low quality, I just don't personally like the way that it feels. So the next two tops was a paired set, and it is a scoop neck long sleeved shirt. I got this one was a brown and a gray, and I was really rooting for them. I really liked the dark gray, and obviously I liked the brown as well. But the neck just doesn't sit right, and I'm somebody who considers herself very broad in the shoulders, so I can only imagine somebody who has like very rounded shoulders or just not as broad, how this would like gape. And I feel like to get it to sit tight enough on shoulders ends up showing the top of your bra. I'm like, that's just not the look that I'm going for. So unfortunately, those two will be returned. And the third item that I got that was ribbed was this long sleeve chocolate brown ribbed dress. I really, really wanted to like it, and I don't hate it, but I don't know, I'm not loving it as much. Like I don't love it enough to justify keeping it. So it will unfortunately be returned as well, but I had such high hopes for it. It just looked so cute, but again, it is on the very, very thin side, so I feel like I just feel a little more self-conscious, so you don't feel like it's squishing you, but I don't feel like it glides as nicely on my body. Since we're on trends of things we're not keeping, this jacket, again, had some high hopes for it. I read a lot of the descriptions and reviews on it because I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to size up for like a more loose fit. A lot of people were like, no, this is a very, very loose fit, and in fact go down a size. So typically in like things that button up at Old Navy, I'll go with a small because of my shoulders and my chest. So I went with a small, I don't even think if I got this in an extra small that it really would have like changed my thoughts on it. I loved the color. Another color combination I really liked, but I really wanted the green. I've been really feeling the green, and I just look like I'm absolutely swallowed up. There's no belt on this one, just 3 buttons, and a lot of the reviews said that it really doesn't do so well against the wind. And for me, I don't want a coat that I'm going to be cold in or have to wear 10 layers underneath to feel some warmth. So unfortunately, that coat will be going back. Alright, so I'm going to go to some of the things I'm keeping, and I'll save the last couple things I'm returning or unsure of for later. But I wanted to get some new work pants. I feel that because I've tried to hone my wardrobe to certain pieces, I will never use the word capsule wardrobe because I have far too many clothes to even consider using that word in my vocabulary. But I do feel recently I've been a little like lost with what I wanted to wear, and then I ended up wearing the same thing, and it was just too much for me. So I picked up some new work pants, and I love all 3 of these so much. I've actually worn 2 of them already. So these green pants I love. I do have a lot of work pants that are like tailored or skinny, or however you'd like to phrase them, straight-legged, tight-fitting straight-legged, whatever jargon you'd like to go with. And I love them. They sit really high. I also have a very short torso, so for some people, I think these are labeled as like a mid-rise, but they're high-rise for me, and I actually really love them that way. And then this burgundy pair is also a pixie. They're both pixie pants, but these ones are more straight-legged, a little wider, a little more relaxed. Also really love these. I feel like they look really good with a black heel. I think these would look really nice, even with like black loafers, which is not a personal shoe choice for myself, but I can envision them, and I feel like they would look really good with those. And then this last pair of pants that are work pants specific are these gray, I'm gonna say flared, like they're not a wide leg trouser, they're definitely like flared and taper out, and they're just so comfortable, and they've got enough stretch though. I don't feel like I'm going to, you know, pop a button while I'm sitting in them. And they are replacing a pair of gray work pants that I've owned for the better part of a decade, if not more. They're perfect, they just don't fit me very well anymore, so I just haven't reached for them, so they're just like sitting in my closet. Again, I'm only 5'3", so they do touch the ground on me. I feel like even with ballet flats, they'd be a little bit on the floor, so I might look at getting them tailored, or I might just kind of focus on wearing them with my Timberland boots, and that way I have a little bit of a heel with them. Alright, the next pair of pants I have are these like chocolate brown, velvet-esque skinny, they're not jeans, they're different fabric, but I just call them skinny jeans. And I have these in like a gray tone that I think I bought last winter. And I love them. They're super soft, they're super comfortable, and again, this helped to bring in a little bit more of that chocolate to my wardrobe. And these next pair of pants are not so soft, but they are very sleek looking, and these are like a faux leather legging pant. They do sit high, they're not super like compressing against my tummy, which is very nice, and you have to wiggle them in a little bit, and can be dressed up or down throughout the work week. And this next one is just for my winter comfort, and it is fleece-lined leggings. I hate being cold. I despise being cold. So I also love to live in leggings. I also like to use leggings with outfits in the wintertime. So I feel like this is the best of both worlds, where I could be comfortable and toasty all at once. So they are a little bit, I'm gonna say snug, because there obviously isn't a lot of stretch when it comes to fleece, but these are their like cotton style leggings, so they're not like the athletic style where they're super stretchy, but I think for the purpose that they serve with a sweater or just some sort of comfy top, I feel like they would do the trick. And the last pair of pants that like I want to keep, but I'm like just not sure of because they're not my usual style, and therefore I think I'm second guessing myself, is this beige pair of pants, which for me I feel are very much Old Navy's version of the Lulu, I think it's On the Fly, I think that's the style. So my coworker and my best friend, they all own them in like every color. I know there's a couple different styles of them, and I don't really have any real like khaki colored pants that could be casual, so I got these. And they're very comfy. I got them in a small, and I'm wondering if I try them on an extra small, if that'll kind of help me decide if maybe it's the sizing that's off and that's what's throwing me, or if maybe small is the better size and I just need to like get used to it. But they are very stretchy, they are very comfortable, and I feel like they'll just get a lot of use, and I'll feel a little more elevated than just wearing like sweatpants. And then I have this one last pair of pants that I will be returning, and I can't quite tell you why, but I know the moment I pulled them out of the box, I was just like, I don't think I'm gonna care for these very much. And these are the like straight leg corduroy pants from Old Navy. Now I have a pair of their corduroys from years and years and years ago. They are this really nice rust, I'm gonna call it a rust mustard because it's not super orange, but it's not super bright, like golden mustard color. And they're a boot cut, and I love them. I wear them to work, super comfy. Now these ones, I'm not sure if it's because they are skinny leg that throws me off, or if it's just the tone of them that throws me off, but they just kind of exist. They didn't wow me, I didn't hate them, but I was just like, you know what? I'm not feeling it as much as I should be. I also forgot to mention